My name is
sheet slitter.
My name is Sam Sleet. I sleet shits.
Hi, I'm Sam the sheet
the sheet slitter.
I said
sleet.
Oh, fucking hell.
All right.
Roll into this episode.
3, 2, 1.
What's up, guys? This is Livin the Dream podcast. I'm Sam.
I'm Josiah.
I'm Tegan.
Today, we're going to talk about a rather controversial topic. It's not rather controversial. It is incredibly controversial, and I'm fucking pissed about it.
What are we talking about today, Sam?
Sir, we are talking about Boy Scouts, question mark.
B-O-Y?
Yeah, B-O-Y, and the feminization of the future workforce. That's what we're talking
G-I-R-L?
about today. Yeah, wait, yeah.
Wait, I gotta spell that in my ass real quick.
We're really starting to spell already? Like the first thing in the episode?
Remember what you said in the ad?
I know. Can we get like 30 seconds in without spelling?
One.
Well,
Two.
we're like 50 seconds.
3.
It's fine.
Mississippi.
So anyhow, we're talking about the article that came out in the New York Times on February. I screwed that up. It came out on May 7th, and it's them talking about that the Boy Scouts are changing their name.
It came out May 2023?
Yeah, it came out 2024. Like yesterday.
Came out yesterday, right? Yep, it is yesterday. Came out yesterday. The Boy Scouts of America are changing their name to Scouting America.
See, I have a question.
Okay, what you got?
Why is it that the Boy Scouts of America are changing their name? I feel like it would make more sense if they were like combining
Right.
Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts.
Right.
But they're not.
No, not at all.
From what I
The
understand.
Girl Scouts aren't making any changes whatsoever.
So run this by me real quick, guys.
Okay.
So I know Tegan was in Boy Scouts.
Yes.
And then you were saying something about how you were in Boy Scouts.
Yes, all the way up to the 5th grade.
All the way up to 5th grade, you were...
So it was Cub Scouts. So the Boy Scouts is 11 to 14, I believe it is.
Yeah, I think I stopped doing it like 13 or something like that. 13 or 12.
So I think it goes into middle school.
Something like that.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys were both in it. So this is kind of more of a like, would you say personal matter? Like you care?
I had a lot of fun in Boy Scouts. It definitely taught you a lot of things that you need to learn as a young man.
As a young man? So are you saying that maybe that would have helped you to grow and develop into being a functional man in a society?
Well, yeah.
Learn how to, the role of a man?
Yeah. I mean, they taught a lot of... It wasn't geared towards, from what I can remember, it wasn't geared towards what you're going to do when you grow up. More or less, these are things you kind of need to know.
Yeah,
just kind of what we pertain this podcast to is skills, right?
Yeah, basic skills.
Giving you basic skills. And not just like, I know a lot of people think of basic skills as like, oh, well, you should learn to read cursive and you should know how to talk to people.
No,
lighting a fire and being able to be a man, hunt and go get food and bring back.
At least learn how to read cursive enough to sign your own fucking name.
Yeah, I mean, they don't teach that anymore
That just makes my skin crawl that like kids nowadays don't even know enough to sign their name.
They got rid of cursive we were in 5th grade?
I think that was the last time I remember doing cursive was like 4th grade.
Wow.
Something like that.
Yeah, I think they got rid of cursive when we were in 5th grade, so that would be 2012.
Shit, I'm not even going to try to remember.
Wow.
I think it was 2012, 2013, somewhere around in that area.
So anyhow, the Boy Scouts are changing their name. They're making it official, and this is what I think is even more of a kick in the balls about the whole aspect. And we'll, kick in the balls I feel is kind of appropriate here because they're really taking the man side out of the Boy Scouts. They're doing it on the anniversary. Their 115th. They've been around for 115 years.
How long is that?
115 years. That's a century.
115. Century plus some.
Over a century.
That
is over a century.
As Boy Scouts of America, and now they're going to change it because they're trying to be more inclusive. Now, keep in mind, the Girl Scouts are not doing anything to accommodate boys joining the Girl Scouts or any of that crap.
So you've done a lot more research on this topic because I kind of just briefly did an overview on it, and you also have experience in it. Yes. So let me ask you,
kind of tell me. My question is, why are they changing from Boy Scouts to Scouting America, and the Girl Scouts are staying separate? Like, why aren't the Girl Scouts either changing their name to something, or why aren't the two combining, which would make more sense for them to change to Scouting America? I could understand that.
Yeah, like if they combined.
But
name change
regardless,
makes sense.
that sounds to me like a business decision, right? But regardless, if they did combine Scouting America, or sorry, I say if Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts did combine into Scouting America, then at the end of the day, you would still, oh, well, you have the boy substrates and the girl substrates of all the...
Of Scouting America.
Of Scouting America.
Okay, I see what you're saying. So the whole idea, and this all started with, man, this whiskey is so good. Shout out to Noble Whiskey. We are not sponsored at all, but this is amazing.
I will say tonight, so I got it for my birthday.
Yes.
Thanks to Sam. Had a great night that night.
Absolutely.
And we just cracked the bottle open to try it out, and yeah, I definitely shout out Mike Rowe and shout out to Noble Whiskey. This stuff is actually really, really good.
Yes, absolutely. We're gonna have to try some of these, because this is honestly the bottom echelon of Noble. So this is is just the entry level. So it can only get better from here.
Yeah.
So going back to the change with it. So it started in 2018. Okay, that was whenever they first allowed a girl to join the Boy Scouts. That was when it first started.
Why couldn't she go to the Girl Scouts?
Well, see, and that's what I don't understand. So, and I did some research on that one, because I was like, well, maybe there's things that the Boy Scouts offer that Girl Scouts doesn't. There's not. It's literally the same thing, and I haven't even touched the glass yet. This is terrible, but but it's literally the same thing, except there is the division based on girls and boys. It helps the girls work on nurturing skills. It focuses on different skills that apply to girls, just as the Boy Scouts applies to different skills for the boys. And it's I don't get it. So since 2018, they have had really?
Wow. My bad.
Jeez. Wait, now gotta make sure mine's on silent too. Better go ahead and check yours.
Yeah. Whoops. My bad.
Oopsie daisy.
So in 2018, since 2018, there's been 176,000 girls join Boy Scouts, 6,000 of which have reached the highest rank in Boy Scouts,
which is
the Eagle Scouts. And we'll go ahead and we'll throw some other facts in there on you. In order to, and this is a whole other topic and a whole other substrate, and this may be what gets us canceled, but Boy Scouts, it requires a diversity, equity, and inclusion merit badge in order to become an Eagle Scout. It is required.
That's dumb.
So what does that involve?
That involves learning about diversity, inclusion. It involves homosexuality and accepting, everyone for their beliefs and their gender identity.
I don't accept anyone.
It's too far. Okay,
I think that's dumb.
I don't disagree with you whatsoever.
Just like looking at it from a logical perspective.
Right.
Like that's, I have my personal beliefs.
Right.
And, there's nothing, personally, I believe there's everything wrong with that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, people have their free will and they can choose what they do. But to me, it seems like whenever you're taking a 115-year-old organization and trying to change it into something that it was never originally intended to be, that's like a square peg in a round hole.
Right. Well, and here's what's crazy about all of this is there's other divisions of the Boy Scouts of Scouting America, which that is a general term. Boy Scouts of America is just a segment of the overall scouting part of it. There's explorers, there's Sea Scouts, there's I'd have to go back and look at some of the other stuff.
So it's like there's a lot more.
Oh yeah, this is a lot bigger picture. And of course, this is just a small aspect of it, but it's...
So you have to pay to be in it, right? Like you have to pay, and
Not
is it
really.
No,
No?
so it's a small. I believe there's a small fee for your
like a
chapter or
uniform
something
and-
like that, and you have to
Yeah.
pay, buy your own uniform, stuff like that. And it's all volunteer stuff. That's what I don't get is you've got these leaders that they're not paid. They're all just volunteers that are leading these scout chapters, and it's progressed further and further to where it started off in 2018 that they allowed the girls to join. They kind of did like a soft drop of the boys and Boy Scouts of America because they wanted it to be more inclusive. In 2020 is when they brought in the diversity and inclusion badge that's required to become an Eagle Scout.
in 2020?
In 2020, when everybody's freaking locked down, and of course, the BLM's running rampant around all over the place and doing their
BLM
terrorizing.
stuff.
They're terrorist stuff.
Plain and simple
It's
terrorizing.
basically, it's terrorizing. But see, and here's what's crazy about all of this stuff. Where do you just for guessing purposes here? Where do you think that the Boy Scouts is based out of? Just based on the information,
Like where it was originally started, or where
Yeah.
it's based out of right now?
no,
California.
wherever.
I think California. I'm just the way everything's going. I'm going to go for California.
Irving, Texas.
Why? What?
Yeah, it was.
Well,
it was founded, and the home base of Scouts is Irving, Texas.
Well, I mean, everybody from California is moving to Texas anyways.
Yeah, but they weren't there. Well, yeah, okay, all right, I'll give you that. I'm gonna say because they weren't there in 1910.
Well, I mean, didn't they get a new president recently?
I know.
Or something like that?
No, their new president has been there for a long time, which is even more baffling. The guy is a highly educated man. Has multiple degrees in both engineering and computer design, and
So there some background stuff at work you think here? Like basically forcing their hand?
I think so.
Like
I think
investors or something like that?
Yeah.
I think there's some political, aspect behind this. It's hard to see because I didn't get to spend as much time researching this as I'd like to, and I'll probably research some more. And I may get out here one night and just start ranting on my own about all the shit that I find, and just put it on Patreon because it's just. It's nauseating because this is another thing that this has some personal beef with me because of my daughter and the bullshit that's gone on with that, and this is something that I haven't really talked about anywhere really. I don't think I've just kind of kept it quiet. So the whole transgender revolution and all of that crap is that has affected me personally through my daughter. And she is biologically a girl and will be a girl until the day she dies. You can't change your fucking chromosomes. I'm sorry, you're a female. It does not matter. And guess what? Even if you whack your dick off,
You're still a female or a guy.
you're still a guy. If
I
you don't
agree.
have a penis, you're still a guy, because if they do a DNA test, guess what you have? You have male chromosomes.
Whoa.
Whoa. Oh, I think you
All
might
right,
be due for a refill.
Tegan's already done.
Well, go
Here.
ahead. Then go ahead and top him off there. We'll take a little whiskey pour break here. Ooh. We'll take a little breather and relax a little bit here, because I mean it's frustrating. It's unnecessary. There's no reason that we should have to do this.
So what do you think, like, becoming the Scouting America is the name they're going with?
Mm-hmm.
How many less members will the Girl Scouts have compared to Scouting America? Will they lose members, gain members, or what?
So here's something for you. Some more statistics that I found. Since 2018, Boy Scouts of America went from a 2 million member group to 1 million. They lost half of their membership.
Why? But they're all inclusive.
Well,
Because
maybe
all
because
of that shit's stupid.
maybe because
It's a good way to put it. This is a very well-educated way to just put everything into one little bundle.
Okay, well let's just
That's what I'm here for.
let's just do this. Okay, let's look at the Boy Scout oath. All right.
Okay.
It's real cut and dry. It's very simple. You can just make it brighter by doing that. So the oath is, on my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God, with a big G, and my country, and to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong. Physically strong. We'll just underline that in there. That's something that can come back to a little bit. Mentally awake. Well, I think they've fallen asleep on that one. And morally straight.
They completely threw that one out.
That one's gone. Because there was at one point in time, next page. Like I said, I'm pretty fired up about this, and I did a lot of research because I was like, oh, hell no.
So how much work did you get done this past week?
Not a lot.
There we go.
We'll just be
No,
real
he got a
honest.
whole bunch done. Look at all that work.
That's a lot of work for my job. So shit, I lost my train of thought there.
You were flipping to the next page. Oh, yeah.
So there used to be a rule that explicitly, and I thought I did this, but I can't read my chicken scratch from this distance. There used to be a rule that explicitly banned openly gay members from the Boy Scouts. Now keep in mind, most of this Boy Scouts, now I don't know where you went to your Scouts at, but all of my stuff was held at a Methodist church, which was pretty common.
Yeah.
Across, it was either Methodist or Catholic. It seemed to be where they held.
Well, mine was
Were
held
the girls
at
allowed to wear jeans?
I don't. I have no idea. I didn't really pay attention to that because it was boys.
Oh.
Yeah. Boy Scouts of America.
All boys. It's going to be an interesting scene, that
I know.
strobe. in
Definitely.
the
Everybody take a
video.
look. You need to go check out the video and count how many times the flashes go off on my phone.
Yeah, there you go. So we've already had the one interruption with the message alert. So we'll have our first. This is a whiskey thought. This isn't a beer thought.
Hey, are we?
Are we growing up?
We're evolving.
So our first whiskey thought. There you go. Drop us a comment on the YouTube because this will be YouTube video number 2. Get a little cheers to that one. And so this will be our YouTube video number 2. So drop us a comment down below. How many times did you see the strobe? Don't go back and check because I can see when you commented in the video. It will timestamp, so no cheaters. And maybe we'll figure out a way to get a hold of you, send you a sticker or something.
Whoa.
You know, we do have those.
If they're not in the comments aggressively typing hate comments.
That's fine. They can aggressively type hate comments too.
I will reply to all of them with the negative answers.
Any publicity is good publicity, right? That's what my teachers always told me.
Right. So it's one of those. So the Boy Scouts of America has always been founded in religion.
It's generally either at a church or like a rec center or whatever it's called.
Right. But it's I mean, for crying out loud, it has God in the oath. I'm really surprised that hasn't gone already.
Well, they're already apparently banning the Bible.
Yeah, parts of the Bible. That's a whole nother thing.
Can't do the Pledge of Allegiance in school. You can't even bring a Bible to school. I think it's almost more dangerous to bring a Bible to school nowadays than if you were to bring a gun to school. You could probably get away with bringing a gun to school before you brought a Bible to school.
Really?
Depend on the state.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I could walk into school with a Bible and it's another book.
That's true. We are in Oklahoma, though, so it's a little different here.
Yeah. It's called the Bible Belt.
Right. So
Actually, I'm just kidding.
So when we start contrasting here, because I was like, okay, well, the Boy Scouts are doing all of this stuff. What are the Girl Scouts doing? You know, I'm like, well, if the Boy Scouts are trying to be inclusive, surely the Girl Scouts are. They're, touchy-feely, compassion and all this stuff.
They just need to shut up and sell their cookies.
Girl Scout cookies are
Just shut up and sell your cookies.
All right, hold on. Another whiskey thought here, because I was talking to one of my coworkers about this, and I've got an idea. Go back to Boy Scouts of America, and instead of selling shitty popcorn...
Yeah, kettle corn.
Kettle corn? Step up to some kettle corn.
That's what we did.
Or
we sold kettle
start
corn.
selling blue and gold sausage.
No, I got one even better.
What?
Sell knives. That's manly. If there's a little Boy Scout comes up to me and he's like, hey sir, I'm trying to raise money for my local troop. I'd like for you to look at this catalog and tell me if there's anything that you're interested in. If there's a benchmark knife in there and this kid's hustling benchmark knives or Kershaw or something like that, I'm going to shut up and take my money. You give me some popcorn?
Nah.
No.
Where's your sister? Is she in the Girl Scouts?
Because I need some Girl Scout cookies.
That's right.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many thousands of dollars that I've spent on Girl
Lord,
Scout
yeah.
cookies. I buy boxes just to give them away, just to change people's lives because they're so good. They could pull a Tony
ones are
Stark
your favorite?
and not become a drug
Wait a
addict.
minute. So they've got a new one out. What's the new one? Hold on.
Ooh, a
Y'all-
new
y'all-
one.
New.
Y'all keep it.
See,
What's
this is
your-
the only thing that Girl Scouts is good for.
Wait,
No,
so are you
but-
saying
okay.
women are better in the kitchen than they are out learning skills? That
I didn't specifically say that.
was a
Science
joke.
just expanded on the
That was a
subject.
joke. That was a dark humor joke.
Yeah. You make sure you stay in there and you bake me that cookie there, sweetheart.
Sandwiches are tasting good.
That's right.
I don't think we should talk like that with the specific age group we're going towards.
What age group are we going towards?
Yeah, which age group are we going towards? It's actually starting to trend more towards y'all's age group instead of the 40 and over.
It's good shit.
They probably got tired of listening to our dumb asses and they're like, all right, I'm done with this shit.
All right, these stupid fuckers.
My favorite one is the, is it tagalongs?
Tagalongs. are pretty
Tagalongs.
good.
See, I like
they got the peanut butter in them.
the coconut ones.
Samoas?
Samoas.
They're pretty good.
I like
Samoas
the
are pretty good.
Samoas.
I like to dip them in milk and then eat them.
Samoas are good. I mean, Thin Mints, of
Specifically,
course.
eat them.
So
Specifically.
can I just say we're talking about problems with the Boy Scouts and them changing their name and everything, but the moment we bring up Girl Scouts, everything is great because we love cookies.
See, and this is another prime example of the best way to keep a man happy is feed him, and we'll leave the other two to you. If you know, you know. Anyhow,
Are Girl Scout cookies available for purchase year round?
If you know what it is, drop it down in the comments.
that's right. Why was that so hard for this thing to? We're dealing with some technical difficulties.
Because it's
here.
all you look up Boy Scouts, and then it says
then-
you look
And then
up
it was
Girl
like
Scout
Girl
cookies.
Scouts. What are we talking about here? This is controversial.
Yeah, I said no, bring it back, Boy
No,
Scouts.
hey, bring it back to the Boy Scout. What? Why? Why is this so slow? This is awful.
It's because it's Windows.
And I disagree.
It's
with
not a
that.
window. That's a TV.
It is a TV. It's true. It's not a window. Yeah.
I'll punch you in your mouth.
Wow. Hey, easy. No violence here, okay? We're all about equity and inclusion
Sorry.
and
Everybody here is loved.
touchy feeling.
Everybody, we are glad that you are here, and we want to thank you for listening to this podcast.
All
we
you
want you to
need
know
is
that we are
love.
all inclusive and appreciate everyone for listening.
Where did all these gnats come from? Did you wear deodorant today?
I did. You know why? You know why? You know what kind of weather it is right now?
It is swamp ass weather.
It is brush your teeth and wear deodorant, or I'm knocking you the fuck out because I am not in the mood to deal with that shit.
It is hot and sticky outside.
My boss
it
today,
is.
we had some temp guys, and they were.
Did you have some scabs? Oh wait, you're not union. That's right.
Yeah, because we're better than Union.
Oh, and since we did that episode, I've been having a lot of that pop up on my
Well, yeah.
on my phone and everything.
Well, duh.
And I'm not gonna lie, I've been looking at the prices, and I'm like, God, I might be union just to go make that money. I'm not lying, dude.
So I did get a chance to. We're gonna veer off a little bit here.
We'll have that episode 2, Whiskey Thought. Whiskey
Okay.
Thought.
Okay.
On episode 2, we'll run this down. But I want to say, if you listen to our last episode, definitely know when I was looking at some of this union stuff, even after the episode, and it was popping up, there was obviously they make more money,
Right.
But I think one of the points that was kind of missed that I want to bring up is union is really good if you're like, yeah, I just want to work and I want to make my money and I want to continue on and
Right.
become a journeyman or a master wherever it is in your state. But whereas more like on the free market, like what we're in right now, all of us have we all have the aspirations to do something more, right? Not just like, I don't want to be just a plumber and work to be a journeyman plumber and then like that's what I love and that's all that I'm going to do the rest of my life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think, and that'll be.
I think we did kind of cover that aspect of it a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
But
Sorry, Whiskey Thought. Whiskey Thought.
So we're whiskey thought actually at this point because that was a whiskey thought during our whiskey thought because we were talking about the Girl Scout cookies.
Back to the cookies.
Circling back to the cookies
Yeah,
now.
circling back to
Hey,
the
and can I
cookies.
point out too
Oh, yeah.
why they are all all of those names are copyrighted.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is they copyright everything.
Except for the caramel chocolate chip. That one's not copyrighted. But
No.
Do-si-dos,
That's what it's called because they're called Adventurefuls.
They're called caramel. No, those
Which
are
I
the
think
wrong
that's
ones.
kind of dumb.
Delights.
Samoas.
Samoas.
Why is it loading so slow?
I don't know. Okay,
Peanut butter jelly.
I
Peanut butter
probably
jelly.
need to.
Peanut
I
butter jelly
probably
with a
need to
baseball bat.
fix.
I am a leader.
I probably need to fix the router that's behind us up there. If they can see that in the background, probably.
See, those just
maybe.
look so boring. Look at those boring ass cookies.
Yeah, those are boring.
Yep.
Lame.
Next.
The Girl Scout s'mores, dude, those are life changing.
Oh, yeah?
Never changed my life. Keep going.
Are those the long ones? The, like, rectangular
No, they're
looking
like literally this year. This is the first time they've had them.
ones? Oh, I know my wife likes them.
They're amazing. We're just gonna leave that one alone. just gonna
We're just going to
graze right over top of that one.
I know.
Hey, I
He
don't have
looked
a
at me.
set.
I was
I don't
waiting on
have
him.
a set.
I was waiting on you.
I was just going to be nice.
I didn't even have to look. I saw it out of the corner of my eye. I was like, Tegan's got it covered. I'm just going to let it happen. So the Toffee-tastic, those are good. They're okay. They're
haven't
kind
had
of,
those yet.
They're
Neither
kind of
have
like.
I.
So have you ever had like the pecan sandies?
No.
No.
Oh, I guess that's an old man cookie then. I guess.
Where's your tin?
Right.
Open it up. Watch out for the powder.
Yeah. Wait, what?
When you open it up, they're usually always like powdered cookies in there and stuff like that.
Oh, that's true. Okay, I got you there. I get what you're saying.
Either the powdered cookies or like usually grandpas get the powdered cookies and then grandmas get the ones that aren't powdered. They're just like regular.
My grandmother had Chips Ahoy like on lock all the time. Like every time I went over there, she had Chips Ahoy.
Now I will say, when I was in the Supply House during Christmas, and even in January, they had a tin thing that had these powdered cookie deals that were like, oh man! I took a picture of it because I was like, I gotta buy these.
that amazing. Huh?
Those are so good. Anyway, so we're back off the whiskey thought.
So off the whiskey thoughts here. Back to I'm not even sure. So the whole Girl Scouts, they're not changing anything. You know why? Because they got a good thing going.
Are they
don't have
losing?
to.
Are they losing members?
No, Girl Scouts
not.
aren't losing members.
No, they want members to join. And
Oh, 'cause, I mean-
we need more members, okay? If you're watching this YouTube video, we need more members because I'm sick and tired of going to Walmart or having to go to Walmart because personally I don't like shopping at Walmart. But I'm tired of having to go to Walmart to get my Girl Scout cookies.
I want them delivered to my
Okay?
house.
Personally, yeah. If I can get them
hey.
delivered out to the country.
Wait, hold on. Time out. Because I do believe
You can order them off the website.
yes. You can
Year round?
I think so.
Just press shop. See what
Because the
happens.
biggest thing that used to happen is they were seasonal.
Yeah.
And so whenever they would pop
so,
out.
so they may still be seasonal. Jesus Christ!
Lanza.
Sorry.
You
Bless
broke
me.
the internet.
Yeah, you sneezed the internet completely out of the shop.
Son of a gun.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to work on our internet connection in here.
Yeah, that's okay. Hey,
Anyhow.
one step further, getting closer.
Right.
To the edge.
So I do believe that you can order the Girl Scout cookies year round. I am pretty sure that they are.
I'm gonna have to look this up.
There you go.
On
Get on your blinky phone.
my blinky phone.
Freaking gnats. Oh, I caught one. No, I didn't catch one. Dang it.
Girl Scout cookies. I want me some Girl Scout cookies. They sell them on Amazon.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know that I'd trust Amazon Girl Scout cookies.
Yeah, they probably have. They're laced with Fent.
They're laced with Fent, or they've got feminization products inside of them.
Whoa.
Make your wiener shrink.
They're turning the freaking frogs gay.
Hey, what the hell?
Do you ever just stop and listen to the wind? It's talking to you, man.
You really don't have to stop and listen to the wind when you're in Oklahoma. It just constantly is like in your ear.
That. You know.
Yep. Right
sorry,
over his
over my
head.
head.
Yeah, you didn't get that. Find cookies.
Yeah.
All right, we're just
Did
gonna.
you accept all cookies on the website?
Yes. We are very inclusive here with cookies.
Oh, sweet. Troop 3012 is only 91 miles away from me.
Hot dog.
Buy now.
Yeah, there you go.
Ship cookies to your door.
See, told you.
No, is there a closer one? Screw them. They're too far away.
Join, volunteer, donate.
I want to support my local cookie peddler.
Hold on. Cookie peddler.
I want to support my local cookie dealer.
Yeah.
My store is closed.
Oh,
This is dumb.
All
They
right.
need to sell them. This is
Okay, all
is
right.
the Chick-fil-A of cookies. This is what this is.
Yeah,
Okay.
closed
When
on
you want it the
Sundays.
most, you can't get it.
Well, see, now listen, they're trying to help you guys get your summer body squared away so that you can't get your fat ass cookies all year round. They want you to be able to just get some cookies and then you eat them when you're in the wintertime and nobody cares to see your flabby gut, and then they cut you off so that you don't, traumatize the rest of the world during
but that's
summer.
not what I want.
I don't want to be treated like cattle. I'm a free man.
Are you a free man? Awkward silence.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so here's the thing.
What about the thing? You?
I am firmly. Oh, English is difficult, folks.
You are a firm believer.
I'm a firm believer that
In Girl Scout cookies.
men and women, yes, men and
Hell
women
yeah, brother.
are not equal, and they will never be equal.
They can't be equal.
You know why?
Because women are...
Because I love titties. I got my no offensive glasses on, so if you're watching YouTube, if you're listening to the podcast, go watch YouTube because these glasses mean I cannot offend.
Yeah,
Okay.
You're behind the safety. Like
I am,
everything that comes out of
yeah.
his mouth is protected by his eyes.
This is protected right here. This is all protected. You are not allowed to
Hey,
get
but they-
offended by any of this.
But don't the glasses protect? Like, shouldn't we put the glasses on them so they can't be offended? I mean,
No,
because-
they're
just
they're
get over
protecting. They're it's keeping me in like X-Men,
It's safe words coming towards
like
them.
X-Men, what's the laser guy?
Oh,
What's
from
the-
Cyclops.
Yeah,
Cyclops?
Cyclops.
Yeah.
You're keeping them from
keeping
all of
them in.
from all the hate and anger coming out of your
see,
eyes.
If I take them off, everybody, we're gonna
yeah.
lose viewers. They're gonna tank.
From all the hate that comes
Yeah.
out of your glasses.
You're
Okay,
gonna-
I got it.
Well, no, it wouldn't be hate. It wouldn't be hate. It just
just
would
the
be
truth.
something that people won't agree with.
It's just the
offense.
truth.
Yeah, truth. There you go. It's
truth.
just fucking
The
truth.
truth glasses.
Yeah, they're truth glasses.
Taking them off. Men and women are not equal. They never will be equal. Women should stay in the kitchen. I'm just kidding. I'll put these back on.
Wait, but you were on it. You were on a roll there because
They can't. They cannot be equal.
When was the last time that you've ever seen a guy carrying a freaking baby? And I'm not talking like in his arms. I'm talking about in his uterus.
Seahorses.
I knew when I brought that shit up that one of you fuckers was going to be like seahorses. I just knew it. As soon as I wrote that down, I was like, I almost wrote seahorses in quotation marks just because I knew somebody was going to be like, seahorses, dude. Fuck seahorses, okay?
Biologically incompatible.
Yeah, the seahorses are small.
Yeah, they're tiny. And there's like a bunch of them, isn't there? Fuck, I don't know. I haven't researched seahorses and carrying their
They don't
offspring.
even look like horses. I don't know what they're called, seahorses.
I don't see. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's the long muzzle.
It ain't got
thing.
4 legs.
Well, I don't freaking. Well, when you're in the sea, you don't
who
need
the fuck
fucking
named them
legs.
seahorses.
probably-
Whiskey thought.
Okay,
Should
well,
we
no,
look
wait.
this up? Should we look this up?
So
Why
you look that up.
What
So
the
I'll-
heck are seahorses?
I'll throw another. Well, don't look up what the heck are seahorses. They're gonna tell you it's the little goofy thing with a little curly tail. That's a seahorse. What you need to look up is where did the name seahorse come from?
Why are seahorses called seahorses?
There you
Man, intellectual thought right there.
Seahorses are named for their horse-like appearance with a head and neck that resembles the horse. The
There you go.
C
See?
part of their name comes from... Oh, come on. I just scrolled up. The C part of their name comes from the fact that they are marine animals living in saltwater environments such as oceans and seas. The combination of their horse-like appearance and their habitat in the sea led to the name seahorse.
Well, I'll be damned.
Man,
Who'd have
Google's
thought?
smart
Who'd
as
have-
fuck.
Who would have thought they called them seahorses because they lived in the sea? I'll be god dang. I never thought of that shit. God dang. That's pretty cool.
I don't give a shit because I'm about dead anyway.
You must have used a brand new Google calculator to figure that one out.
That's right.
It does plus minus multiplication, division,
Division. Does it do exponents?
and the fancy things, exponents. Pi.
Square
I can do square root and pi.
Square root and pi.
3.1415.
Does it do the alphabet people too?
Alphabet people, no.
Oh.
No, you can't do them.
I mean, I support the LGBTQ.
I mean, that's a good
guns,
sandwich.
Liquors, guns, what is it?
Liquors, guns, beer, tits, something like that.
Liquors, guns, beer, tits, something else.
LGBTQ.
Yeah, I was fixing to say, I'm fixing to.
And quesadillas.
Hell yeah. For the quesadillas.
All right, whiskey thought over.
So
Off
yeah,
of seahorses.
whiskey thought concluded here. But so when was the last time that you've ever seen a male be able to carry a child?
Never.
Okay, it's
In
not.
his arms.
It will
It's
never
not,
happen.
It's not physically possible. Wow, that's
For $1 a day, you can save this animal.
For $1 a day, you can save this podcast. Don't forget, you can go over to the patreon.com/Livin the Dream Podcast.
I need some bass.
For $1 a day, you too can contribute to growing this podcast, to getting better quality video, to having better quality sound, maybe better quality content. Don't count on that shit. We'll continue to have shit like this constantly throughout the remainder of this podcast. Thank you.
Okay, now that we're back after the ad break. I'm sorry, but that was fucking great. Don't leave me hanging, you fucker. There we go. All right.
Ad break.
There we go.
That
Ad
was
break
perfect.
completed.
That was so great. Anyhow.
Clip.
Clip.
That's
yeah,
a clip.
That's definitely, that's yeah.
That was
gonna
awesome.
be featured. It's going to be fantastic. So anyhow, women and men are different. That's it. That's all there is to it.
And there's nothing wrong, too. Not to paint it in a
absolutely
negative
not.
light. There is nothing wrong. Oh,
No.
my gosh.
And
Whenever,
that's
I don't
honestly,
wanna-
that's
hey, I
how you
don't-
want it.
I don't want to carry a child.
No, thank you.
I'll be honest with you.
I heard it's painful.
I have.
No way.
I heard it's
wait
really
a minute,
painful.
Wait a minute, though. I've also heard that there was a man one time that had a cold that was so severe that
I'm lucky that man survived.
Yeah, he was a very lucky man that he survived.
He got a
that
case
cold.
of them. I think the
And he got
women
a
like
case
to
of the
call
sniffles?
it. The women call it the man flu
Yeah, it's the man flu.
Right,
He
I think-
almost died with the man flu.
because did
'Cause
his
he-
wife not make him the chicken noodle soup?
No, she didn't make him chicken noodle soup. She was giving birth to a child.
She
And
should have
then-
been taken care of.
How
him.
and then-
inconsiderate.
Yeah, inconsiderate. And then he informed her that after giving birth,
She still had to do it.
Now she knew the pain that he suffered during the man flu.
If this episode doesn't get us canceled, I don't know what will.
Well, we're just gonna throw all the stereotypes out
I feel
there.
like
and
people,
cheers
if you're listening to this, if you have my number, just text me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you.
yeah,
if
I
you
mean,
give it a-
this is kind of gotten to where it's.
It's very controversial.
Yeah, well, it is. We started off with controversy. We couldn't not be
We're
controversial.
trying to stay
during this
relevant,
episode.
okay? Controversial stuff makes us relevant. That's what we got to do. I mean, look at catching predators. It's can become real famous nowadays. You just go on YouTube and try to catch predators.
Off of Life 360, you can see the
Registered ones.
registered sex offenders.
Really?
Yeah. You
I did not know that.
watch this shit.
Time to go target practice.
Now we're canceled. Gone for sure.
I got 5 on them.
Dude, go away. You cannot have my whiskey. So men and women are different. I don't ever want to have to carry a child. That's not something. I don't have the pain tolerance for that. And
You don't have the tools
I
to
struggle.
do that.
I don't have the fucking physical equipment to do that shit. Hey, wait, have you ever had a kidney stone?
I have not, and I'm glad I haven't.
Yeah, me neither. I drink the shit out of some water.
I thought he was about to be like, well, I've had one.
Hell no. No, but I can tell you that I know a man that had a kidney stone and, like, we thought he was fucking dying.
I've watched videos of it
Like,
where the camera's like right here and you can't see anything here. But they put the screen over and they do the whole.
God, where the fuck is it?
Have you seen that? Basically,
No, I
like
have
you
no
pee
idea.
blood,
oh, yeah.
and then when what that little screen, what it does is it lets the water go through, but it does
Oh,
it catches
yeah.
the stones.
Yeah.
Those are the small ones. I've heard people that have to like surgically get them removed because they
Yeah,
drank
with
too much
laser
Mountain Dew.
beams. With laser beams, like 7 and 8 millimeter sized Kidney stones, which
There it is. Found it.
And those are like, so if you guys have ever seen a cucklebear, like I'm sure that everybody out there, I don't know why the hell I'm describing this.
Rewind.
Everybody out there has seen a cucklebear, and that's basically what kidney stones look like. They're little spiky balls, and they hurt. I don't know that for sure because I've never had one. But anyhow, so where were you going there, sir?
You go to your safety.
Oh,
all the way down.
Make sure your children are safe by looking at this.
Yes.
Crime reports. Offenders.
Make your husband look at it.
Oh.
And it will show you. Like.
So there's 4 nearby?
Yeah.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah.
Is one of them named... I'm just kidding.
It gives you names and
Just
addresses.
kidding. Really?
I know you.
Yeah. You know.
It just clicked.
Yeah.
It just clicked.
If you know, you know.
Is it on there?
Should we start sending out letters? Tell them to listen to Live in the Dream?
Like, hey, bud, you
it's not
unlocked
on
360.
there. It's not on there. So anyhow, the girls and boys are different. So all of this, because I'm sure you guys have listened to all of this stuff, all 40 minutes of us ranting about the Boy Scouts and some of our other bullshit.
Yeah.
But all of this...
In the arms.
Not again. We've already done one ad break, okay? We're done. So this all ties back to... You got to quit wrecking my train of thought. This all ties back to the blue-collar workforce, okay? And this is all... relative to
We're talking about the upcoming youth that is going to be joining either not just only in the workforce, but specifically needing the skills and learning skills, because also it's setting up the Scouts, I feel like, I'm sorry.
Scouts.
The
Scouting
Boy
of America.
Scouts. The Boy Scouts is setting a foundation for young men to understand how to learn certain skills and be taught by people. Because also there's an outflux of a lot of the people that was like...
Well, and the Boy Scouts of America has always been a big promoter of leadership. Part of gaining your Eagle Scout level is you have to display certain levels of leadership in order to get your the highest level. So you have to be able to...
You have to be a leader in some sort.
I'm really
of a leader.
I'm getting a lot better at mine.
Right.
I saw I was showing Tegan some videos the other day of like being a better leader and stuff.
Yeah.
In the trades. And one of them
I'm almost done with that book. We've got like 10 more pages.
Oh yeah, I need to read that.
Yeah.
But I was showing them videos, and it was like, when you got young guys coming to the trades, and they were like, oh, well, why does that happen? And it goes, oh, well, that happens to everybody, just the stupid ones first.
So there is a twist to that book and some of the stuff that I hadn't gotten to yet whenever we discussed it on the previous podcast. And it starts talking about the people that it just doesn't work for. Like sometimes you have the 1 minute redirects and stuff.
Yeah.
Some people it's just not going to work for.
Yeah.
So it does discuss that, because I was like, oh, this is all fucking sunshine and fluff. Yeah, fuck this book. But it's not. It actually ties all of that stuff in there as well.
So what other stuff do you have about the Scouts?
So the other stuff that I have about the Scouts is tying this all into the blue collar industry. Okay, so it's the feminization of the future workforce. God bless America.
Feminization of the future workforce.
Yeah.
Force.
Wow. You can't even do it too. Whiskey tongue. But
it's only that's like 1.5 glasses.
I'm on my first. So what
He's up, Morgan Wallen.
Don't throw a chair at anybody.
So what I have here in my notes is it breaks down the separation of the men and women. So you don't have that distinguishing anymore. It's, everybody is, don't you fly in there.
They're trying to put everybody on the same level whenever they need to realize that nobody is on the same level.
No.
Nobody's ever on the same level.
No.
Or on the same page, Jeremy.
My favorite, and I'll say that. I'll say... You just wrecked my train of thought.
That's what I'm here for, bud.
I got to circle back around
all night.
But
there's with this division, it creates less interest in the Boy Scouts, which I think that's kind of on a multi-level thing, because I don't believe that there's enough parents and kids interacting as they grow up today as they should be. I think there's a lot of television and iPad and computer babysitters that are out there in the world, and I don't feel like that's...
Do you have any games on your iPad that I can play?
Right. And I think a lot of that has diminished from taking your kid and kicking their ass outside and being like, go play with some fucking sticks.
I saw a video the other day, and a kid got grounded outside.
I saw that.
Yeah,
and he was at the window, and he was like, Dad,
Yes.
can I come inside now? And he said, no.
And then he asked him, what are you going to do inside? I'm going to watch some YouTube videos, take a nap. He goes, nope, you're outside for even longer.
Yep. Still outside for longer.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
props
mean,
to that, Dad. Props to that, Dad.
That's how
He's
you
like,
do
he's
it.
like, well, why am I grounded outside? He's like, because everything that you want to do is inside. He's like, well, it's boring out here. He's like, no, it's not. He said, go play with some sticks. Use your imagination. Imagination is dumb. And I was like,
He literally told him, go pick up a rock and throw it.
yeah. He's like, throw it at somebody. He goes, well, I wouldn't throw it at somebody.
Just
but
throw the rock.
Just throw the rock. Do something.
I mean, even when I was younger, it was hard to get us inside. We were outside all of the time.
Smoking cigarette butts off of the playground park when I was a young kid. That's what I was doing. I was learning about drugs. I was learning about drinking, and I was figuring out the parts of women that I probably shouldn't be.
Well,
All down at the playground park.
see,
All
this-
down at the playground.
Well, but there's a lot.
Ah!
I don't know that it's good that the microphone is now mobile for you,
It can't stay in one place anymore.
and neither can you.
I can't because I fidget. I fidget. I can't stay. I can't sit. I gotta move. I gotta get going.
Well, that's good. At least we're not hearing the popping and creaking and cracking that we were with the other microphone from
I know. And
wiggling
all
and
I'm
moving
saying
it.
is, you want to talk about that, but your chair was horrible before this podcast.
I know, and it's little Lucas oil chain lube there got the chair squeaking and eliminated the squeakification.
Yeah, if you're talking to this part of the mic. Whoa.
That sounds weird. So,
I mean, I
back
feel
to-
like
see, look, Transformer. Did you not hear that?
That's what just made that noise?
Yes. That's what just made the noise.
Weird.
Okay, so you can't see it, but there is an Explorer ST
If they look,
next to
if
us.
people really want to go to the YouTube channel, look in the truth glasses, and it will show the truth.
There you go. It will show.
The
It will show
Ford,
the
It'll show the Ford ST.
Ford Explorer
ST.
ST. Twin turbocharged 460 horsepower. Oh, wow.
super torqued Ford Explorer. Exploder.
It's actually quite fun to drive.
Yeah.
But anyhow, so if you have the little magical key deal that and you bump it and it makes it do things. I'll be sitting out here at night reloading over there, and then it'll
It senses the key move, and then the car
Yeah.
comes alive.
yeah, the car starts coming alive and making noise. Exactly. Exactly.
Transform.
I keep waiting for him to come up, but it never has happened.
Well,
So-
he'd wreck the garage, and then we wouldn't have a studio.
That's true, but then we can have him sit in the background. How bitching would that be for a
Yeah,
background?
we would have a transformer in
We
the
would
background.
have a transformer in the background. You know how many views we could get with that? Especially if he did it during the podcast.
Probably not a lot. The CIA would do damage, or whatever, the FBI or whatever would do damage control. We'd all be taken in, and
We would disappear.
we would disappear.
Who's Josiah Jimison? I don't know. Who's
He
Tegan
didn't-
Johnson?
Hey, wait a
I don't
minute.
know.
No, Wiki didn't disappear.
There's ancient
That's a movie.
There's ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs.
So you
that
mean
have
to tell me that movies aren't
specifically
real?
predicted this moment.
I'm here to tell you that movies are not real.
Hey, did you know that you get more knowledge out of movies than you do reading books? Just in case you guys didn't know that. I just want you guys to be aware.
And there is canceled point number 9.
What wiki link did you read that off of?
I actually had a guy. I had a guy tell me that at work today. He had a guy walk in.
I'm waiting for that
I
mosquito.
know. It's just right there in front of me. Golly, this is what we get for having the studio in the garage.
Yeah, and it's so airtight and all.
Oh my God! If you can't see the beads of sweat on my forehead right now,
It's actually not bad in here.
It's really not.
I'm like a.
Shout out to Tom for turning on the climate control for the garage earlier
It's
today.
like I'm like a sneeze stuck in a thick bitch.
You're like a what?
I'm like a sneeze stuck in a thick bitch.
A sneeze?
Yeah, just
Like an
can't-
achoo?
It can't get out, and it's warm in here.
Oh, good Lord. So
shout out to the great Theo Vaughn.
Theo Vaughn.
So we have not at all really tied this all back together. Is still
Sorry,
the Blue
okay.
Collar Podcast.
Yeah, we've been getting off a topic.
This has been off topic.
So how okay, I'll bring it back for us.
Okay.
So how does this all tie itself back in together with obviously the Scouts changing their name and the Girl Scouts cookies and I'm just kidding. But how is it tying itself all in together with why you are so upset with what's changing?
So the whole idea is that it's breaking down the, we'll just say, gender divide. Okay, it's creating a, you know, it's to where we're all the same when we're not all the same. We have to have women, we have to have men. When we stop having those two, guess what we stop having? Civilization.
Look, I'll say it super plain, super simple, okay? If women don't make sandwiches and men don't get their sandwiches, then men are upset. You know what happens when men get upset? Men start to fight. Men start to fight, no babies. You know what happens with no more babies? Civilization starts to end, okay? And you know what else happens when men don't have sandwiches? They start to fight and they start to want to conquer each other because they're trying to find the woman that will make them a sandwich.
And then they become unemployed because
unemployed with no sandwich.
And then the government has to pay for them, and then we have to pay the government to pay for them while the government prints money to pay for the things that they want to do.
Wow, circling back, life sucks a little bit.
Circling back, I think
so
this
make
is
me
just
a
all
sandwich,
out.
bitch.
Oh, shit. Clip that.
Okay. All right, I might. I don't know. We'll see. It all depends on what I feel like when I'm editing it.
He's like, I've sobered up and I've realized that this can only be a Patreon exclusive.
Right. This is probably a bad idea to put public. But no, I'm just kidding.
No, you're not.
I am just kidding, kind of. Not really.
Are you J.K. Rowling?
Am I J.K. Rowling?
In the dirt.
Hey, but you know what, though?
Isn't that funny? Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. The boy who lives.
All right, how are we tying this in together, guys?
Well, I don't know. You can't keep your shit straight.
Well, I'm
because you
sorry.
keep trying to be funny.
I can. Well, it curves to the left, but
So the tie-in for all of this is that if we don't continue to promote men to be men, then we will lose the blue collar workforce because there's nobody there to do the jobs. There's nobody that is manly enough to do the job. Because I don't know if you had some dude show up to your job site in skinny jeans and a rainbow colored shirt.
dismissed.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie, with you saying that, the first thing that popped in my head was a fruity like suburban white guy. Yeah, fruity suburban white guy pops up and is like, I'm here to work on the oil rig.
Yeah.
That dude would get demolished in the first hour.
Yeah. I mean,
it's not so much
he'd be crying in the corner.
It's not so much just
he'd be asleep.
The manly aspect of things, of working a blue collar job. It's more or less the physical part.
Well, and okay,
Like, we're physically more capable of working a blue collar job.
I will agree,
compared to
though.
most women.
Lift
Right.
with your knees, not with your back. I am in full support of that.
Yes, that shit hurts after a while.
yeah, that's right.
Especially for us
in other
tall
words,
boys.
you're saying it goes back to the keep yourself physically strong in the Boy Scout oath.
Yeah,
the
I mean,
Boy Scout oath.
There's a physical, obvious difference between men and women.
Yes, absolutely.
Men are physically stronger, and women are not
that a
as
truth?
physical strong.
The glasses are off for that one. That's a truth.
That is a fact.
That is 100% truth.
And I love the difference.
When men, right? Exactly. Exactly. There is no. After puberty, there is absolutely no way that a male could ever be feminine enough to transition.
So like they're doing, we just need to do it before puberty like they're trying to do.
No, it doesn't matter. They're
they're trying to do it.
They're trying to do it, but the bone structure, the muscle capability, all of that is still way more capable.
DNA.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of it, like, if you go back just to the skeletons between a man and a woman,
Yes.
a lot of it is based off the pelvic bone. Is the width of the hips on a female is bigger for giving birth to two babies.
Oh, huh. Like they were built for that shit.
Men, skinnier.
I'm
because
built
we
like
don't
that.
have to
I'm built like that.
Yeah. And
deliver a baby.
Yeah. We don't have to deliver a baby or any of that stuff. So
You're built like a baked bean.
like a baked bean. So what this all comes down to is there's too much of this trying to make everybody happy, to be inclusive, and all of that. What we need to focus on is we need to make men men, make women women, and we need to leave it that way. Because you know what? It's worked for thousands of years. And then when aliens start showing up here, they're going to be like, man, fuck, we ain't got to do nothing. We'll just back the hell out of here. They're fucking themselves up.
So you're telling me
Exactly.
you'd be excited to see a guy in a sundress
No.
nowadays?
Hey, I'm not
No.
gonna lie. With as
Oh,
hot
Jesus
as it is, and I could wear a sundress to work, and everything would stay aired out, and I wouldn't have no sticky icky like I had today.
No. Absolutely fucking not.
Can you imagine the stank on the job site if everybody was wearing that?
No.
Nobody would bend over.
Wait.
Nobody would bend
No.
over.
That's not even.
No, sundresses are long.
That's
Sundresses
not
are
even-
long.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
I thought they were the long ones that went down to your
sundresses
ankles.
No,
like
those
top
are
of
like
the knee.
knees. Comment below. Are we right or are we wrong?
Yeah,
is
I
sundress
thought-
is it a knee length or
I
is
thought
it long
sundresses
length?
were the ones that came all the way down.
No,
like,
those
No,
are
that's
like
a fucking
dress.
Presbyterian dress. Or no, Pentecostal. Sorry,
Pentecostal,
Wrong
that's
fucking
what it is.
religion. Wrong
That's what
religion.
it is.
My bad. Yes, jean dress.
The jean
too.
dress.
Yeah,
Oh, hey, they make some good food though.
yeah, they do.
And then Mormon women make some of the best bread. I'm not gonna lie, Mormon women make the best bread.
Oh, all right.
I don't know if it's passed down in the religion or what.
No, but okay. So continuing this whiskey thought, we'll just go ahead and put this in here. You see this big old fat dude, all right, and he's in a sundress on a
Big old boy.
scissor lift,
Oh,
and
Lord.
he decided to go commando, and you gotta hand him a piece of pipe.
I'm still having trouble getting past the stank that could like hover around the job site as everybody's just
How
letting their
is that?
stuff air.
Now wait a minute. So how is that any different than when you have clothes on?
Your
Like-
clothes hide it.
Your clothes hide it.
No, the fuck they don't.
Yeah, they do.
No,
Not unless you get somebody that didn't shower.
Who stank?
I'm telling you that
I was
there's-
dealing with that
there's-
today.
Oh.
Which my boss, you know who my boss is, he called me. We
All right,
dropped
hold on. Let's wrap this episode because we're going on tangents, and at this point, unless-
right, I apologize.
If y'all want to listen, to this shit, you're gonna have to go behind the paywall.
behind the paywall.
Patreon.
$5 a month gets you all of the extra content that gets you all the extra content that we don't put on the Ubes of Two or the Book of Faces or on the Spotify's or the Apple Podcast. Patreon.
We can say what we
only.
want.
Yeah, we can just go ahead. So we're gonna go ahead and slip behind the paywall because we're gonna get fucking offensive. All right. So
I'm
that's
pissed.
right. Glasses are coming off. Feelings
Glasses-
are getting hurt. All
I'm
right.
pissed and I got a fence.
That's so. This is.
I said, I'm pissed and I got a fence.
That's right. So this has been Livin the Dream podcast. I'm Sam.
I'm Josiah.
I'm Tegan.
We'll see y'all next week.
Appreciate you coming in. Make sure to check us out on Facebook. Look at the Facebook and see how we're doing. If you guys like it, comment, subscribe. Love it, live it, laugh it, love it. Shout out to Noble Whiskey. Shout out to Levi Garrett. Shout out to Mug Jug. Check out these two Stanleys we got sitting over here. Once you guys check this out.
Stanley, those are Johnsons.
Check out my two Johnsons that I got sitting right here. Also want you guys definitely go check out Two Savage. Love these guys. Definitely gonna have to tag them in the post because we need some more glasses. We need to get a set for Living the Dream. Also, I'll tell this behind the paywall, but I will let you guys go check it out. This has been Living the Dream, and
We'll see y'all
One,
next week.
two.
If you're late,
You're lost.